Justin Bieber is going through some really serious mental struggles right now. I mean, you see it. And could it be that he is reflecting on what had happened to him?
Justin Bieber's life is spiraling, fast. It's not just the whispers about his substance use that are raising eyebrows anymore. Now, money problems are crashing down hard. And guess what? His wife Hailey is reportedly stuck picking up the bills. That's right, she's paying for everything while Justin keeps quiet in the shadows. Meanwhile, things are getting seriously messy on the Taylor Swift side of Hollywood. She's furious, and not without reason. Blake Lively, her so-called bestie, apparently pressured her into backing a side she barely understood. Taylor's out here saying she doesn't even know who Justin Baldoni is, and now she's trying to erase Blake from her memory altogether. Hollywood's been on fire lately with scandal after scandal, and it looks like Taylor Swift just got pulled into one she didn't ask for. Whether she likes it or not, she's now being dragged into the wild "it ends with us" lawsuit storm. And who's to blame? Her girl Blake, who's now out here throwing shade and leaking nasty stories to the press. But before we dive deeper into Taylor's chaos, let's circle back to Justin. People have been glued to the Diddy trial, expecting his name to drop any day now, but his team swears he's got nothing to do with it. Justin's playing it cool, real quiet. No statements, no interviews. Just a cold Instagram unfollow. That's all he's done. And fans are not impressed. Justin's team is in full damage control mode, flooding the media with updates about how he's doing just fine. They're pushing the message hard. He's not a victim in the Diddy mess, and anyone trying to twist it that way is just taking the spotlight off the real people who've been hurt. They're begging folks to stop dragging his name through the mud. Right after Diddy got arrested, one insider spilled to people that Justin's only focused on his new family now. After welcoming his baby boy, Jack Blues, he's apparently tuned out the chaos. The source said he knows what's going down with Diddy but doesn't want anything to do with it. He's staying far away from all that heat. But people haven't forgotten the past. Back in March last year, an old clip resurfaced showing Diddy chilling with a 15-year-old Justin. That wasn't just some random video. These two were always together back then. It's no secret that Justin, as a young teen, was hitting up Diddy's parties. And let's be real, everyone's side-eyeing those hangouts now. In that video, Diddy straight up says something weird like, "We were hanging out. And what we're doing, we can't really disclose." What? Why does that even need to be secret? That kind of comment got people shook. 'Cause honestly, what kind of dream is that for a 15-year-old to be wrapped up in? TMZ is digging deep into Justin Bieber's money problems, and they're talking to anyone who's willing to spill the tea. Not many people are talking, but the ones who are, they're painting a messy picture of why Justin really sold off his music catalog, and it's not pretty. The story now? He was flat out broke. Harvey from TMZ even said, "I was on a call with multiple people, and get this. Justin's own crew admitted that back in 2022, he was standing on the edge of a financial cliff. That's when he made the desperate move to sell his entire music catalog. Every single song. That means the rights, the royalties, everything. Gone. So now, every time a Justin Bieber song gets played on the radio, in a store, or in a movie, someone else is cashing in. Not Justin. If a Hollywood studio wants to use his hit in a film, they've got to get approval from whoever bought the catalog, and they get the check. Not Bieber. That's a major blow for a pop star who used to be swimming in cash. Turns out, Justin was out here spending like money grew on trees, rolling with a whole fleet of 8 luxury tour buses, and dropping $2 million just to remodel them. Not to mention, private jets almost every day, and snapping up crazy expensive mansions like it was nothing. It all caught up, fast. And there's more. Rumors about Justin's cash problems have been buzzing for a while. Just last month, it came out that he owes his ex-manager Scooter Braun a jaw-dropping $8.8 million. Yep, nearly $9 million. Sources say Justin actually borrowed that money from Scooter during a rough patch, but never paid it back. Now the debt's hanging over him like a storm cloud. Back in October, an insider told Page Six that Justin's spending was totally out of control, like wildly out of control. The source said he was dropping jaw-dropping amounts of cash every single month. At one point, it got so bad that Justin couldn't even qualify for a credit card. That's how deep he was in it. The people around him? Not helping either. He's surrounded by folks who clearly don't have his back. Some even pointed fingers at his inner circle, those shady so-called friends, always lounging around with their tangled hair, lighting up all day long. Not one of them seems to be keeping him grounded. Justin's been flexing hard on the gram, too, flying out his whole crew in private jets just to party it up for his birthday, full VIP style. And that Coachella weekend? He allegedly dropped $300,000 at Nobu like it was pocket change. All flash, but here's the twist. He hasn't had a proper gig in forever. The work just stopped. But the spending didn't. And it's not just the money. People close to him are sounding the alarm about his behavior too. Back in April, sources in his tight circle said they were seriously concerned. They felt like he'd lost his purpose, that he was just drifting with no direction and nobody around him willing to step in and stop the madness. No one telling him no. That Nobu tab at Coachella? Yeah, even Scooter Braun brought that up. He finally broke his silence and let it out. He's been watching Justin burn through millions on wild parties and over-the-top spending. Scooter said he showed patience, even covered Justin's insane tour debts when he canceled everything. He's been trying to help, showing love. But now, he's feeling used. Because of Justin's health struggles, he hasn't even tried to pay Scooter Braun back. That $8 million debt is still hanging over his head, and people are saying he needs to handle that first before diving into side projects like launching a clothing brand. Scooter's even said he's not sure if he'll ever see that money again. The whole thing just screams financial chaos. And now, Hailey's the one keeping their household afloat. She's officially the breadwinner, thanks to her skincare brand, Rhode. But don't get it twisted, she's not exactly rolling in crazy cash either. A source revealed that Hailey's also got expensive taste. And while Rhode is growing, it's nowhere near the level of Selena Gomez's rare beauty. Sorry, but it's not even close. All this money drama just shows how deep Justin's struggles go. Apparently, he's been going back to the same people who helped build his career, asking them for help again. The truth is, Justin shot to fame when he was just a kid. He never had a grip on what money really meant, and now he's facing the consequences, big time. One commenter summed it up perfectly, asking, "Where's Hailey to protect him and tell him no? Where's his mom in all this?" And the response? Someone claimed Hailey's too busy trying to shield their baby from Justin, who's fading fast. That hit hard. People are also pointing out that he's never gone back to school since he left at 14 and that he's still not a U.S. citizen. And yeah, there's talk that even with his marriage to Hailey, he has no interest in changing that. Looks like this one came from the American Immersion Theater headquarters. Interesting. All right, so you know I've got a P.O. box, and yes, I've got a whole stack of packages I still need to open. I promise I'll get to them this week, don't come for me, but I wanted to jump into this letter real quick and see what's inside. Okay, first off, we've got a bunch of stickers right here. I know I'm supposed to read the letter first, but come on. I had to peek. These are hilarious. All right, let's get into it. Hi Sloan, I'm Joe, the media coordinator with American Immersion Theater. We're an experimental entertainment company that creates opportunities for people to participate and become part of the show. You're one of my favorite creators on YouTube, and I'd love for you to be part of our affiliate program. Oh, Murder Mystery Co.? Now that's kind of cool. Thanks, Joe. I really appreciate that. I'll definitely have to check it out. And this merch is super fun. I'm loving the little stickers and everything that came with it. One of them says, "Famous for a day," and I loved it. That really got me thinking. Could you imagine being famous just for a single day? Would you love it or hate it? Would you want to stay famous after that or dip out? Let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I know a lot of younger folks, like teens and high schoolers, dream about being famous. They think it's the ultimate goal. But is it really all that? What do you think the reality of fame actually looks like? Smash that like button if you had fun watching this one, subscribe for more drama and deep dives, share this with someone who'd have an opinion on fame, and don't forget to drop a comment below. I always read them. Catch you in the next one.